I can't even begin to tell y'all how shook I've been this weekend, man. I have barely looked at my homepage on social media. I've been avoiding everything. I've been covering My Hero since the old channel. And I have never received the amount of requests that I received to react to this latest chapter of My Hero Academia. I'm shook. I'm shook first and foremost because this is already my favorite stuff in the series. You feel me? Like, this stretch that we're currently on has been absolutely magnificent. Horikoshi hasn't missed in over 100 chapters. And you're telling me that greatness is about to go even beyond that? I mean, that's known, but it just caught me so off guard. Because people that I didn't even know read My Hero were reaching out like, yo, like even my One Piece subscribers were like, yo, the time has come, you gotta catch up. I'm like, bro, what is going on? So I was like, man, we're catching up. So I said, the first thing I'm doing, Monday morning, we're going right up in like swimwear and we're reacting to the awesome sauce. I want to give a massive thank you to two individuals specifically. To my boy Chris for telling me to get off social media on like Thursday or whatever it was, and to Rainbow for telling me it was keeping me updated and let me know when it was that I could catch up again, because I told him I wanted to let the chapter stack and he was like, yo, it's time. So yo, hold up, man. It's been a crazy weekend, but here we are continuing the greatness. Let's see what Lady Warzone and Deku and the squad here have to do. Chapter 313, High-Speed Long-Range Mobile Cannon. I think sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Any car besides Hercules here would have been blown to bits. And here we have All Might on his Forza Horizon 5 Midnight Club. Look at these skills, dude. And you have two individuals come behind him. They aren't mere thieves. I sense clear murderous intent. If this isn't a dumb prank, then they're trying to split up me and the boy. The boy's being targeted by an assassin. And there we go, and they're chasing after All Might. They get All Might out of the Batmobile and send him flying all the way to the Flagnards. That's All Might? Don't wimp out. Now you know what we're here for. Besides, check out his wasted body. The real All Might died a long time ago, bro. Don't say that about All Might, man. Don't say that about our boy All Might, man. He never died. My boy simply said that his time is up in hero terms. You know, it's not even that the hero All Might died either, because we know that he's still there. But after the AFO fight, he understood that it was time to truly pass the torch. The real All Might died a long time ago. You better put some respect on my boy's name. Darn right. Stand aside. No, not the flashback to whenever Deku's mom was talking to him. I will protect him and raise him right, even if it costs me my life. That boy has borne so much more than I ever have a burden I forced on him. Whatever happens to you, I'll be there changing fate by your side, and still he idolizes me. Look at this panel! The day anything happens to that kid is the day I die. Sweet Jemima. And then we switch over to Deku. Hold on, bro. Yo! This panel, though, the way that it's drawn, it feels like it's an animated, an animated shot. This is nuts. The day anything happens to that kid is the day I die. The fact that we got the flashbacks to whenever he promised his mom that he would take care of him, though. Flagnards. Then we switch over to Deku here, who's doing the hidden lotus throughout all these buildings. I'll zigzag toward her and stay out of her line of sight to prevent her from tracking my trajectory. Assuming Lady Warzone doesn't have a way to move as fast as I can with One for All, I'll reach her before she can reposition herself. That's when I'll make her reveal All for One and Shigaraki's location. No. She shot at him. Straight from behind? And he like either twists out the way or he kicks it out the way. One of the two. Regardless, what a maneuver by this man, Deku, to be able to not only feel this thing coming, but get out of its way. No, he didn't. One shot came from over here, and another shot came from the bottom, and that one hit. But how hitting me from behind would only be possible with some kind of remote control quirk. Does she have backup? No, I don't sense any hostility or bloodlust nearby. No, wait. Why didn't I consider that possibility before? Of course, Offer One would give a contractor something extra. So now, see, now Deku's starting to realize and gain a better understanding of what kind of enemy we're currently up against, because he's always realized the threat. But with the way that his character is currently going, and with his independence and his solo mission here, he realized he has to take a lot more on than he would normally have to take on. Normally, something like that would be stated by someone else in the battlefield, you know, that he would be able to rely on them to recon and gain all this information and let him know so that he would know whenever getting in battle. But since there's none of that right now, it's just him by himself, solo dolo, going up in like swimwear, then he himself has to come up with these decisions and on this fly. You feel me? On the fly. My man just got hit out of the sky, and that was the very first thing that he thought of. So we most certainly see right here. But yo, look at Lady Warzone right here, man. Like, she's too nasty. She's too swift with it. So we switch to panel right here. And Deku's still following that shot that hit me in the back came from the side with a wicked curve. The closer we are, the more intuitively she can shoot, and the less need there is for her to calculate my position. She wants to stop me and capture me alive, right? But after I blocked that shot, she decided to get closer. Being closer means quicker shots in succession. Even the fourth can help me react fast enough. So how about the sixth? Full blast. And you can almost hear the My Hero music in the background right now. Another quirk, so he's got multiple too? My boy's the Avatar. This man's the Avatar, talking about a few quirks. This kid's got secrets for days. Look at that panel. Whoa now, Ninth, did you forget already? That much smoke output places you at risk. You're up against the high-speed, long-range mobile cannon, so the second you emerge from the smoke, you're a sitting duck. You've cut off your own escape route. I'm not trying to escape, I'm just buying time for now. Yo, Deku said, I ain't escaping the hands. I ain't ever escaping hands. From this moment on, I'm throwing hands. I'm not escaping them. I'm not running the fade. I'm not running from any of that. When the opportunity presents itself, that's when we're going to go in. But I ain't running. Can we see Deku get up from the ground here? No, don't even try. That's too dangerous. I don't recommend it either. I know exactly what you're trying to do, but you're not proficient enough yet. You admitted it yourself. First, figure out how to handle two processes at once subconsciously. Once you've got that down, throw in another thing. No, he's attempting to use two at the same time. You haven't even tested my quirk yet. Before adding it to your parallel processes. He's like, dog, you just started using the Omnitrix. You know, you ain't on Ben 10,000's level yet where you can think it and turn into the alien. Nah, man. Relax. You can't be two at once. You need to get a feel for how it works. It's a bit too late for that. Hey, man, greatness blooms in drastic and clutch situations. And we know Deku's clutch. So let my boy do his thing. Once Lady Warzone tells me what I need to know, for one, Shigaraki, you're next. You talk to him. And let him know, Deku, that this is just the beginning of your journey, the first step in going in there. I guess I'll learn this one on the fly. Sorry to use your cape like this, Gran Torino. The third's Fajin. Look at this panel, dude. Yo. And here we have Lady Warzone. She's ready, dog. And she's too swift with it. Man. She's all the way floating up in the air. Looking down, there's a bunch of smoke all over the place. I'm pretty sure this thing has to have some sort of thermal scope on it, so she knows where she's going. Technically, does she even have to know? With a remote-controlled ability, wouldn't it allow her to be able to chase after him anyway? Even with the smoke? Or does she have to see the opponent? I guess we'll find out. Yo, look at that. No, so that's what Deku was talking about when he stated, this is what I'm going to use your cape for, Gran Torino. He tosses his cape up in the air, because, for sure that wasn't Deku. Tosses his cape up in the air, and she immediately snipes that thing. Hey, Decoy, what's he up to? You've got some nerve. Yo, this man Deku's on his Rock Lee stuff right now, man. Dropping the weights, going from. Yo, my man's dropping all the clothes. Hide in the smoke all you like. You won't get away. She looks behind. Too bad. I'm not in the smoke. That's my boy. Tactics, baby, tactics. All right, hold on. Next page. Yo, hold on. Before I go to the next page, can we appreciate the awesomeness of this panel in terms of just the way that it looks? I mean, this, to me, right? If I'm an artist, I mean, you know, Horikoshi's at the top of the game. He most certainly ain't me. But if I'm an artist, this is hard to draw, man. This type of angle, and with to make it feel as immersive and as like popping as it does. Like you know exactly what took place here. You know how he got up there. Like, this is an impressive I love this panel, man. This thing looks amazing. Come on. Chapter 314. And we pick up exactly where we left off. Lady Warzone's still in the air. My smoke screen won't spread very far in the rain, so she should be able to instantly react to my scattered decoys. She took the bait, now I've got her. He's even faster now. What was this little punk up to while he was hiding in the smoke? The best way to handle a sniper is to get close. That's facts. I'm gonna make you tell me everything you know about All for One. Oh, you think you've won? And she gets out the way. I'm not spilling anything. And gets that man out. The Safety Commission taught me everything I know. The Safety Commission goes in, no scopes Deku. Then why work for All for One? You know he's plotting to take over everything, right? And when he says that, and you see the following panel of Lady Nagant, and she's like, yo, man, dude. So why? I know you used to be a hero. That's what I want to know. All you're seeing is that phony sense of order they've manufactured. No wonder people tinkled by it can't understand the truth. Tinged? Oh, no, tinged. Right? That's like tinged? I thought it said tangled. I was like, tangled. Tinged? I had her right where I wanted her, but the third was right. My parallel quick processors are all screwed up. And then once again, the shot comes in. He barely manages to dodge this thing from behind. I was exhausted. After so much killing. And it was all to preserve our sham society. Say there was a group plotting acts of terrorism against heroes. You know, people like that, people capable of shaking the bedrock of our society. Or a hero team colluding with a gang of villains while gaining fame and fortune. Law and order won't cut it. They have to disappear along with their crimes. No. So after doing everything that she did, she had to exit. She had to be excommunicated. Right? That's what we're getting from this? Is that she would have to disappear as if she never existed in the first place? Just because of this mission that she wore on? That's on some Metal Gear Solid stuff, dog. Man, dude. And I love how this shot of us getting this information is symbolized by the barrel of her sniper. Sweet Flagnards. The Safety Commission gave me those classified missions, and there it is. Yo! Look at Lady Warzone, dog. Once upon a time, Vigilantes played the role of... I still need to read that side story. Everybody was telling me how important it is. I gotta get on that, man. Vigilantes played the role of heroes and won the people's trust. In turn, the country made sure they kept doing their part. At the end of the day, trusting heroes is the foundation of superpowered society. And that's why right now is such a drastic situation, because the trust in heroes, it's not there. And me, I was a cog set in place to keep that system running nice and smooth. A system with two sides to it, a front and a back. Wait, no, we haven't done anything yet. We only started talking about... Bruh. What a panel. Like, that panel right there exemplifies and just is really able to summarize exactly what she just stated. I mean, everything that she had to do for this country. A system that needed both sides to maintain itself. So I obeyed, I complied, and I did my duty. She was getting headshot after headshot, son. Lady, can we shake your hand? For you guys, sure, as a special treat. No, she had to hide it because her hand was, no, bro, it was filled with blood. She wouldn't feel right knowing that she took so many lives. Sweet flagnards, bro. Like, this is truly on some Metal Gear stuff, man. We're huge fans. Shake our hands. My system's so fragile, made my head spin. No, bro. We're getting the full-blown Lady Nagant greatness here. And what another panel to once again showcase exactly how she felt. She went through this all by herself on her lonesome. With nobody else to carry that burden with her, man. I was exhausted. A phony sham. These two, they've been inciting ordinary civilians to commit crimes before hunting down those freshly minted criminals and collecting the rewards. But now these bad apple heroes are about to go missing. Is killing them really going to improve society? Making people believe everything's puppies and rainbows, is that any better than brainwashing? Nagant, it's all necessary. Someone must preserve the hope and faith that the front-facing heroes have built up. Preserve, huh? And after that, then what? I'm sure you're quite aware that this isn't a job you can simply walk away from. President, you're a strong one. She pulls out the sniper. You killed the president of the safety commission at that time? That never made the news. They claimed you killed another hero during an argument. Yep, even then the safety commission had to keep up the illusion. Sweet flagnards, bro. She's been through it. Internal disputes, mutiny, no. No way that wasn't for the public to know. You really are that ignorant, huh? This superpowered society is a gilded daydream seen through rose-colored glasses. But it's paper thin. A fragile illusion, and once again, the barrel of the gun being showed by a fractured glass, showcasing this fragile illusion. This man Horikoshi's on his, like, S+ tier game when it comes to his art right now, dog. And when it comes to his storytelling, like, come on, son. Say you bring back the status quo, then what? History will just repeat itself. All right, Pain. But I mean, can you blame her after going through this? Can you blame her? The public gets to stargaze at the bright and shiny side, while the dark truth gnaws away at someone else. No one get to see a young Lady Nagant as a schoolgirl, so excited, I'm sure, to finally become a hero. At least a future ruled over by all for one will be a hell of a lot more transparent. No, man, that, you know, that one came from the deepest parts of her soul, bro. And it just had to be this arc. It had to be when Deku was placed in the situation that he's in. It had to be whenever Deku is at his very lowest when it comes to the hero thing, and with none of his friends here. This is him by himself, taking in the full truth, the full brunt of the deepest, darkest portions of this place and of this of the hero thingamahoo that he admires and loves so much. At the darkest, I mean, the product, an individual who suffered through that, so it's not like he can deny it. She's living proof. No. Over there, the 5th pinpoint focus goes right in. Back ups to the flagnards. They scayanos my moves based on my shot trajectories. Maybe I was ignorant, but I'm starting to see things clearly. On this day, he's fast. It's all black and white. Most things in this world are in shades of gray, a blend of fear and anger. And so now we're truly seeing how much this man because of the journey that he's been on throughout the entire series, but especially because of what happened in the war. And after seeing what took place with Endeavor and all of the stuff, and especially Shigaraki. And it's like, yo, his mindset has changed. Things are now entirely different in Deku's mind. Like, man, swept their pain under the rug with maggots crawling out. Which is exactly why I've got an extended helping hand. He's like, yo, it's because of that I gotta be a hero, bro. That's my boy Deku, dog. That phony education's done wonders for you. Even in midair, he dodged to protect his joints from taking damage. He's focused on reading my patterns and evading. Fine. Then how about one more thing to think about? You done yet? We gotta get to the boss. Chisaki. She stops. And now Deku knows the overhaul's there. Oh, hold on, bro. We gotta keep going. I know that kid. The one who followed my plan. He's got a real severe case of hero syndrome. Wow, I was hoping it'd be useful, but this is like fate. How about you tag along and ID the target for me? On one condition. Nah, I ain't taking revenge for you. That's your grudge. Not that. I don't care about that. I lost everything. I only got one thing left. Bring me to my boss. Bro, why is that panel so gold? With the boss holding the umbrella. Bring me to my boss. Boss. Sorry, boss. And here we get to see Nagant here with the Meruem amalgamation sniper arm, or not this was the well, yeah, technically Meruem got it too. But the Yuppie and Meruem massive sniper arm. I held up my end of the deal. Take me to the boss now. Look at the size of that thing. This puts me at risk of jamming, but I gotta up my shot velocity. Your hero education taught you to hate up one thing above all else. No matter who the victim is, if your own screwed up gets them killed, that'll really keep you up at night. That's facts. That's facts. She ain't even lying there, man. Another factor to think about, plus a tough call to make that'll slow him down. That's when I finished up. And Deku whipping his way. I mean, my man is on this straight up Miles Morales stuff. Dude is whipping from building to building. Quirk Fajin. Repeated movements build up motion-based energy for temporary storage and release. While getting shot at, he flexed. He's for sure flexing. And extended my legs to protect myself and store up that energy. Plus, one for all 45%. Plus, centrifugal force. Everyone in my generation can picture it. The sight of All Might moving faster than a speeding bullet. For 100%. Hold on. Don't pay spread. And he does manage to somehow, some way, he manages to get out of there and he saves them. Saves Overhaul. He's like, nah, man, I ain't letting this happen. Not in front of me. Not in front of me. I'm telling you, it's in the clutch. In the clutch that you're able to utilize these multiple things at once. Going faster than a bullet. Let's go. And she has to hit him with the classic Bakara. Impossible. Shout out to Deku, man. He caught up to my shot. No less smaller than that. He was already shifting trajectory as I was aiming and firing. Just, well, we'll talk later, Chisaki. And he goes up into the air. I was using one for all at 45%. Danger sense, smoke screen, blackwood, fudged, and float. That's nuts. That's nuts. And I switched him on and off in rapid succession, but it was too much to process all at once. My body froze up. Having learned that lesson a second ago, now I've narrowed it down to using just one for all black whip and Fajin. Gotta do this again. Still got one leg's worth of Fajin stored up. 100% Manchester smash goes in, catches her. Your gun barrel's busted. It's over, Lady Nagant. It really is busted. Not a hint of hesitation. He recognized an enemy for who he was and still leapt into action like it was the natural thing to do. Of course it is. When was it, I wonder? That right arm of yours will make our society a better place. When did the platitudes start making me want to puke? And then she's saved by... Deku extends the helping hand to you too, my friend. The shot headed for Chisaki was off by a little bit, and if you really allied with All for One and his brand of evil, Your very first shot would have hit my lower body and stopped me cold. You've known real darkness, so you've got to know there's a way to bring back the light. What a line! Please fight on our side. I can tell you've still got the soul of a hero. What a guy. Izuki Midoriya, you're the real D. The soul is far too fickle, which is why I added a failure clause to your contract. No, she's a ticking time bomb. If she doesn't comply to the orders, if AFO felt that she failed, that's it. What a flagnard, but you gotta love his villainous tenacious. His tenacity. And she real deal exploded. No, not after what we just went. No wonder she got her flashback, bro. She was gonna get murked. And she just accepted him too, dog. The explosion, Deku falls. To the very end, you were just a tool to be used. Curse your blessing of a quirk if you must. Alas, the hapless, woeful Lady Nagant. No dying on me now, Nagant! And Hawks comes in. Come on, next page. Next chapter. We got word from All Might. And here comes Endeavor. We're here. Sorry we're late. Rain and I don't get along so well. Status report. Any enemies beside Nagant? Oh, Endeavor. I should have known. I'm not up for flying just yet. Man, bro. It's like the side of me that loves villains is like, yo, AFO. But man, how could I not feel for Lady Nagant after that? You know what I mean? Like, yo, we got our whole flashback, and it's the whole tool mindset. Like, once again, man, this is reminding me so much of Metal Gear Solid, which y'all know how much that story means to me and how much I love that story, bro. So it's like getting those themes and seeing that within my hero. It's just, it fits perfectly. Hawks, based on the timing of that explosion, I don't think she caused it on her own. All for One gave her an extra quirk to use, and he must have booby-trapped her body. No power left, I can't pull him up. This kid. And we see her, man. Lifeless body. Hey, I'm Hawks, your replacement. All for One must have sweet-talked you into this. I know you're better than this. And now that you fought that kid, I bet you've realized that it's too early for us to throw in the towel. So please tell us what you know. Leave us with some hope to hold on to. He used you, but don't let it end with that. You're a hero. You're Lady Nagant. You're a hero, son. My replacement? The safety commission, huh? So Hawks knows how it feels, how it is. And we know that my man's had to take lives himself. We saw what happened with him and Twice, man. So it's like, I bet that like me, you've done horrible things all while following orders. So then how do you still have that glimmer in your eye? This road only leads to chaos. The way forward is shrouded in darkness. So how are you people still so? Within 2 months, I was supposed to bring the target to a mansion in High Bodhi Woods. There we go. Not just me. He reached out to some outsiders, and we have AFO with other individuals silhouetted. My man has the Espada, the Akatsuki. Tell me, Mr. Replacement, my soul couldn't take any more. So how do you still have that look in your eye? I wasn't alone in this. No, with Endeavor in his hand. And what can I say? I'm optimistic to a fault. That's why Hawks is that dude. Deku, there's no one else beside him, right? No, that wasn't the deal. You weren't supposed to get caught. Take me to the boss, he's all I've got left. I gotta tell him I'm sorry. Chisaki. Citri Disease Maggot, I'm talking to her. Do you remember everything you did to Eri? Eri, yeah, of course, with Eri I could... You want to say sorry, do you? If you're willing to direct that same energy toward it, you tell that man. Keep that same energy. Direct that same energy toward Eri. I'll honor your deal in Lady Nagant's place. Kid, are you okay? Lady Nagant and Chisaki are in custody. Get word to the cops, and we need medical aid for this one. Man, that final face that Nagant put on. Midoriya's badly hurt. He needs help too. One for all. Good luck in there, everyone. Be cautious. Hang on, Deku. Don't be reckless. Highborny Woods. There he is! Former hideout of the creature rejection clan, the hate group against heteromorphs. All for one, and Shigaraki still aren't capable. Yo, they're right in front of me. I'm stealing one for all from me. And Deku walks in, opens the door. There's no one there. Did you enjoy your Q&A session with Lady Nagant? Well, Izuku Midoriya? Because if you're seeing this message, that must have been what happened. This place is deserted, I should have known. You see, I love predicting and reading people. And a boy like you could never outright abandon someone like her, yes? I didn't force her. You know she acted of her own free will. But those poor souls who stumble on the road of life are labeled villains. People go on and on about quirks, preaching the merits of individualism. But ours is a regimented society under tight control, one where the wrong sort of individuality gets you ostracized and purged. Democracy, socialism, doesn't matter. There are no exceptions because the root of all of this predates the concept of human society altogether. It's the principle that governs all social organisms. Every battle grinds away at your soul with no end in sight. Can you guess who was on my mind the entire time I was in jail? You. The path you've chosen is a thorny one. All might no longer interest me. I've moved on from that great useless oaf. Now it's your turn. And the place explodes! Scars, blood, filth. We may have escaped that explosion by the skin of our teeth, but that blast erased any trace of the League. Have we extracted? No, but that final line of dialogue from AFO. Have we extracted anything from Lady Nagant? Not happening. She's in such bad shape. The folks at Central Hospital say that they don't even know if she's alive. A woman affected. Bro, where's Deku? A woman afflicted by powerful despair, still clinging desperately to life. Endeavor is a time to stake everything on turning this around. Everything we should expand. Maybe we should expand this beyond us and bring in every last remaining hero, informing the others about Midoriya and One for All, and throwing an all-encompassing end to this investigation. That business with Lady Nagant made it clear that the brunt of hunting down the League will be left to Midoriya. That's 100% facts. The cops are up to their eyeballs with other problems, and there have been no eyewitnesses accounts of the League for a while. We should put together a task force before the pool of colleagues we can count on has dried up. Right. Desu Teguro quit 2 days ago. No. This job has been running me ragged. I can't seem to catch a break. And what do we get for it? Rants, doubts, rage. Yeah, I know there's still some support for us out there, but one loud heckler easily drowns out 10 fans. I'd never felt like this before. I thought I was different, better. I'm sure we all did once. Yo, this is on some Watchmen stuff. But nah, I'm no hero. I'm only human. Man, this stuff is really getting to the minds of people, bro. Man, in the big battle, he led the charge to round up the spy heroes working for the Paranormal Liberation Front. He seemed like a hero with some backbone to him. Any given hero's threat could snap tomorrow, and it wouldn't come as a shock. We hear about more heroes hanging up their costumes every day. Plus the media is closing in on Deku, since heroes who do quit end up leaking details. With law and order all but gone, power runs unchecked in the streets. Man, so we can't let the world learn the truths behind One for All. If that were to happen, Deku will be the one caught in a vicious cycle of negativity. There is no question about that. We can sit here all day and prophesize doom, but the fact is doom's already on our doorstep. It's here. Victor Von Doom is already here, son. I've been thinking, is All for One planning to go public? About Midoriya, I mean? And One for All, why not make that his opening move? That would force us heroes to mobilize and lock Deku away somewhere safe. So as Silence tells us, he doesn't want that. But still, unless Deku and the rest of us are out there taking action, we'll never get any leads. There's not enough cops, not enough heroes. And that's followed by silence as all of them are trying to wrap their minds around what's going on. Shoto, hey, pick up the phone. Todoroki, we all have to go stop Toya. No, does Todoroki know where this man, flipping mother of Flagnards? Yo, my mind is so fried right now, bro. Where his brother is? Sorry, Shoto, hang in there a little longer because for now oh, that was mine. Just got word from All Might. All Might? Midoriya ran into a second hired gun. Already? It's already over. This man Deku murked that man. He sent him to the Flagnards. It's already over. Deku smacked that. Yo, look at this panel, son. He's holding him up with the black whip. He's like, hold on a minute, player. Hold on a minute. Dog, he one-shotted this man. Oh my God. Look at the following panel. Look at his eye. Yo, Deku's going deep. He's going deep, man. He's descending. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. This hits. This hurts. I thought I would have been more on the super hyped if anything like this ever happened. But I'm so mixed right now, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, son. I'm so mixed because we know how Deku is. We know he doesn't want to do this kind of stuff. But the fact that he has to is what makes him right now such a compelling character. The fact that he has to do all this stuff that you know he doesn't want to have to do, but he's doing it. And you see the determination in his eye. He realizes that after what AFO just did, after what All For One just did, where he predicted all of his movements because he knows exactly what kind of person Deku is. Lady Nagant did the same thing. But he's dealing with a whole different type of monster when it comes to AFO. And he realized he has to turn it up. He's got to do things that he doesn't normally want to have to do. Deku, son. He destroyed this dude. Look at his face right here, son. Man, oh man, bro. This man Midoriya Izuku, son. This is amazing. This is amazing. It makes my heart hurt because I don't want Deku to have to go through. But how could I not, bro? Look at this. Kid and All Might, man, he's watching this descent before his eyes. That one didn't have any intel. Be careful, he might explode too. And Deku flies off. Hey, wait a minute. You haven't been eating. All Might, you don't have to tag along anymore. He did not just say that to All Might. He did not just say that to All Might, bro. That's too painful, man. That's too painful, bro. That's how you know. When Deku's saying that to All Might, and you know how much he loves that man, how much he admires that man. Always wanted All Might by his side. Always wanted to follow him. For him to say that he doesn't have to tag along anymore, that he's good. That must have struck All Might's soul. Really, now it's your turn. And you say, AFO, smile. Fine. Continue down this path, and what awaits you is an unspeakably gruesome death. No, I can't just listen. What I'm capable of now is on par with you at 100%, and with no recoil to boot. Deku, don't say it. Deku, don't say it, son. Don't do this, bro. Don't say what you're about to say. So, Nana, Torino, Shigaraki, I need you to tell the world I am here. And we see Deku. I'm afraid to turn the page, bro. I legit am. I gotta see this with my own heart. You're dead set on keeping me out of harm's way, and you have your duty as a wielder of One for All. You don't look back at me anymore. Don't worry about me. This has to be the saddest looking panel in all of My Hero. Don't worry about me. Really. I swore I'd raise you up and protect you. Wait. But I know how it is. I can't, bro. Deku has gone so deep into the fact that he doesn't want to get anyone else involved. He's gotten so deep in the fear of losing All Might. He's gotten so deep in separating himself from everyone else so that no one else gets hurt, that he even states something like this to All Might, bro. The look in his eyes, bro, the feeling of loneliness, of isolation. I can't with this chapter, bro. Deku starts walking away. Double spread? You're the only one who can bear this burden. I know how crushing it is. Do your best. You deserve to rest. I need to tell you that. No. And here we have All Might's hand reaching out, and the last parts of Deku's destroyed clothes coming out. He can't reach him anymore. And now All Might's gotten into a situation where he can't even talk. He can't tell him. And All Might knows that better than anyone. And he must be feeling so much pain, considering he's the one that gave him this quirk. Kid Eye. Stain? What in the flying flagnard is going on? They say he appears without a sound, and he's got a whole mess of quirks in him. That sounds like all for one's ability, right? Or like a Nomu even. But apparently he goes around helping people. The rumors say he's caked up with blood and filth which covers up his many scars. Looking at him. Looking at him, you'd never guess that he was a hero. This has to be, in terms of symbolizing what somebody is going through. This chapter, through the art, showcased that perfectly, bro. With this one, you can look at this panel and see the amount of pain, to see the descent of this man Deku at this point in time, bro. What the toll that this journey has taken on this man. Stayed. He's caked with blood and filth, which covers up his many scars. Looking at him, you'd never guess that he was a hero. Dog, I sound like a broken record. I know I've been saying this the entire time. You know, my favorite characters list has changed a lot in My Hero Academia, man. You know, I went from having Bakugo to Mirio to back to Bakugo to Shigaraki. But there is no doubt in my mind that this man Deku right now is my favorite character in My Hero Academia. He's in his own tier. The man is in his own tier after what I've been experiencing from the war until now. This is magnificent. This is truly magnificent. For me and the stuff that I love, and these solo journeys that characters go on, and for it to take place in a series about heroes, and to see it in the way that he's been executing this, to see it in the way that Horikoshi's been executing Deku's character journey throughout this entirety of the 300s. This is not only my favorite section in My Hero, I'm not even gonna lie, this is my favorite section in My Hero. Like bar none. My Villain Academia was magnificent. The War was magnificent. But when it comes to character journeys, when it comes to following our main character that we've been following for so long, and seeing all of this that's taking place, seeing what he has to go through on his own right now, it's so compelling, bro. This chapter was magnificent. Now I see why I was told to react to all of this, man, because y'all know me. Y'all know this is my jam. Y'all know this is what I love. My Hero Academia is on a different level right now, man. It is on a different level, bro. It is truly on a streak that it's unreal. It's unreal. Horikoshi right now, ever since the MVA stuff, he has been on his Paramount War Saga. He was on his Soul Society to Arankar. He's on his 4 Beasts to the Cooking Festival. He's on his flipping the Hedon and Kakuzu to Pain. This is the legendary stretch in My Hero Academia. This is the incredible insanity of back-to-back insane arcs. And it only gets better. It only gets better. It only gets better because this right here is the very best. This is the very best of what this series has to offer, man. At least for me. At least for me. Look at these panels. Look at these panels. Every single panel of Deku and his mask in this chapter perfectly showcased and exemplified what my man is currently going through. The pain in his eyes, the determination in his eyes, bro. He's doing it in his own way. He's doing it in his own way, man. From whenever he one-shot a dude and you got a closer look at his mask, I don't know if there are any panels in My Hero Academia that hurt me as emotionally as these right here, son. No, this panel right here, the Don't Worry About Me, really, this is the most painful panel in this series, bro. That junk hit. That hit, son. Deku telling All Might, it's always been the other way around. And for him to tell him, yo, I'm good. You don't have to keep following me around. But it's like All Might promised his mom, I'm gonna take care of that kid. And you know what, man? A massive shout out once again to the author of this story. Because that is special. We know how much we've called back to that chapter. That chapter when it released, I believe that was chapter 97, 95, so somewhere on there. When All Might went to go meet Deku's mom. And I thought that was going to have short-term implications of the story taking place. And it did. It had a lot of short-term implications of what took place after that, right? But it has had long-term implications, so much so that we have seen that flashback in almost every major arc after that moment from here on, or from then on. So he set the stepping stones all the way back then to what's taking place now. The responsibility that All Might feels to not only to himself because of how much he loves Deku, but also to his mom. And you know, that doubles it tenfold. This stuff is incredible, bro. And then this final thing, Stain! And it's like Stain, the individual who told him about all of this. Because now Deku's had it in his mind. And we know that he had a very different reaction back to whenever Stain was saying all of this to when Lady Nagant was saying it. I know that's two different sides of the same coin. But by the Flagnards, they've both been through it. And they both had their own reasons for leaving. And now Deku, All Might, Endeavor, all of them, he's doing his own thing. He's doing it in his own way. And we see individuals are even leaving the hero society. They're leaving them. They're hanging up they're hanging up their clothes, their costumes and all. Like, yo, I can't do this anymore. And all those people who left their jobs, Deku's taking all of those jobs on his own. What an amazing character. Bro, I don't know, man. What we're experiencing right now is something extremely special. I'm glad what a page. Looking at him, you'd never guess that he was a hero. And what a way to not only state that, but then show it. Because he really doesn't. He's going on doing all these heroic things. But he doesn't look like one. He only acts the part. But we know after what just happened with Lady Nagant, that he's gonna do it all, son. To save as many as he can. Man, I don't know if this is what he had in mind while designing his costume. But his costume is different. His costume hits different after all this, man. I'm loving this arc, bro. This junk is amazing. Now, does this mean that he's about to run into Stain soon? Is he about to have another conversation with good old Stain? These All Might panels hit way too different, bro. Way too... This entire... I can't, man. I can't, dude. Like, this chapter for me is on the same level as the chapter... was 307, 308? Whenever he initially left and he was looking over. This chapter is on the same level as that, man. My Hero Academia greatness, bro. I can't believe I'm at a loss for words. The fact that all this has actually been taking place, and it's the way that it's being executed, man. I love this, dude. Yo, I will see y'all next time. I hope everybody's an awesome sauce of a day. Thank y'all so much for not only telling me to avoid, because if I would have gotten spoiled on this, I would have been mad. I don't normally get mad whenever I get spoiled. I mean, it is what it is. But when it comes to a chapter like this, I'm so yo. Shout out to Chris once again, and shout out to everyone. I received so many people telling me to react to this, both on YouTube and on Twitter, that I appreciate y'all reaching out and letting me know that it was time, because this was incredible, man. This was truly incredible. My Hero is it's been on a tear. It has been on a tear, son. This is insane. I'm behind on the anime, and this makes me want to catch up to the anime, son. It really, really does. Because, bro, this series is just... It's really... I think the main reason why all this is hitting so hard for me, in terms of just being unable to process the fact that this... Like, the genius of his character, of his writing, is the length of time that I've been with my hero. Right? It's been so long, man. And so to see Deku go through this journey legitimately makes me feel like I'm watching a friend go through this journey. And it hurts seeing him go down this path, but you know what? He has to go down this path. With his mindset and with the way that he's thinking and with the way that things are going. You know Deku would do this. He doesn't want anybody else to get involved. So he goes solo dolo. Taking in all the pain on his own, not wanting to be a burden to anyone else. I love those types of characters. Yo, Deku has the potential to legit end up being one of my favorite characters to not only come out of Shonen Jump, but in manga and anime in general. I mean, the potential's there. Look at this. Look at it. I'm telling y'all, stuff like this, real deal, makes me realize why it is that I love Shonen Jump magazine so much. Because when you get stuff like this out of the magazine, it hits different. It hits different, man. This is my magazine, bro. This is my magazine. I love it. I love it, man. I will see y'all next time. I'm going to go attempt to process everything I just read. I'm probably going to end up rereading the entire arc so far. From the moment that Deku left until now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be back next week because I really want to see the continuation of this, especially if Stain and Deku end up having a conversation. So I'm probably going to be back next week. I was letting the chapters stack up because I thought the Lady Nagant stuff was going to last a lot longer. And I was like, I would love to read this in binge. I didn't expect all of that to take place in such a short amount of time. And then for things to, my God, go up in this type of way. But yo, I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a blessed one. Flagnards, dude.